What's going on YouTube? So today we're going on a drive on enhanced autopilot because the FSD beta is not out for everyone. I'm currently on the version 2022.28, so we're still waiting for that beta to drop. But I'm going to be showing you guys the enhanced autopilot through the streets, and then we're gonna go on the highway as well. Now there is a few issues I found on this drive which I'm going to point out, and a couple interesting interactions that a car will do, and I'll have to take over. So for example, you saw that brake that it just did for that car. I was not even close to it. That car was way closer than me than I was, and it didn't have to brake. So enhanced autopilot overreacts a lot. It also stops on most of the red lights or crossways, and you gotta either push the trigger down or press the gas pedal down for it to keep on going. Now we're coming down to a turn right now that you yield to the other road, and what enhanced autopilot does, it doesn't understand that. So how it works, it just drives straight, stops on the lights. If I turn my blinker on, it will merge left and right. So the yield stops, it doesn't really understand. It's gonna keep on going at 45 miles an hour on that turn, which I would like to do only about 30 miles if possible. And it will ask me to take over, and I'll demonstrate that, and I will brake before, you know, the time. As you could see, I'm still going into a turn 45 miles per hour, and there's a car braking already in front of me. So it's understanding that the car is braking in front of me, but as you could see, it is just stopped. Now if I click the trigger, you see it would just keep on driving straight, and it won't merge right over here with all these other cars. So it usually doesn't even stop there unless there's a car, which is a good thing, but I wish enhanced autopilot would do a little bit more. So here we're gonna merge, and it does it. I mean, it does it perfectly. No complaints there. It did the merge. Now speed limit here is 55, and it's following 55. Those cars are going about 65-ish. Some are going with me at the 55 speed limit. So that's really up to them what they want to do here. I'll let the car keep the speed limit as the map data suggests. And that, I don't like the hard braking. I wish the car would start braking a little bit earlier. It did the job, but just it's going 55 until almost the last couple feet. So I'll let the car do its thing right over here, and it had that truck, it let that truck pass, and now it's gonna merge. So that was a perfect interaction. Oh man, I don't know what that truck is doing. That truck is driving very aggressive. So upcoming straight, we're going to make a left turn onto the freeway, and that's where kind of the full self-driving takes over. Now I had some trouble with it merging lanes to go into the right side of the freeway, and it would kind of stay on the exit lane, and I would have to take over. So we're gonna see if that is still an issue. But yeah guys, I'm really waiting for the 11.1 or 0.2 or .3 beta version to come out. I've seen Chuck and Derry Tesla, and it just seems so much fun that the car actually does the driving for you, and it does a really good job. And once I get it, I'm going to take it to do unprotected lane left turns for you guys, some roundabouts, and I just want to see how the car works in my area. So we actually have a pedestrian crossing on a red light right over there, and the Tesla is picking him up. So let's see how that interaction goes right here. It starts going so slow, like this is a 55 limit zone and the car is barely accelerating. The car behind me is being very patient, and I'm letting the Tesla do its thing, but it should have been keeping up with those cars. It just needs a better slider. So here I will have to disengage to make this left turn into the freeway. The car will not make a left turn even though I turned the blinker on. So once we enter the freeway, we're going to engage into the enhanced full self-driving right over here. And as you could see, the tentacle appears. That means it's in full self-driving kind of mode right now. And my lane right now will merge to the left lane. No blinker, but there is no cars. I wish it would do the blinker though. That's how it's supposed to be. A little aggressive stop, but it's okay. So this merge onto the 215 is interesting because there's two lanes. Left lane goes onto the right side of the freeway, and the right lane goes into the other. It kind of exits the freeway. So the car, or the map data right here for navigation, should keep the car on the left side. Now we do have an interesting interaction right here. The car was parked, but it went in, so that's fine. So here, there's no reason for it to use a blinker because it was on the left lane, but okay. And here is another good interaction because my lane will be merging into their lane, and usually this is about 65 as the map data says. So it usually doesn't blink, it just merges in there. But now we have a backup, so we're going to see how this interaction works right here. So it's supposed to merge. I don't know why we're braking. We still have some time. And now they're letting us go. And okay, the car handled that perfectly. Oh, it wants to merge one more time, okay. It's kind of hesitant. It's doing little shadow braking right now. It's going 17, 16, 17, 16. It technically could stay on this lane for a little bit, but that car let us go. So that was a really, really good left turn or merge by the car. It didn't do that before. It would stay on that lane most of the time and make the merge way later, which I like this much better. I like to merge way ahead of time. car is supposed to stay on this freeway, but for some odd reason it decides to usually exit, and I have to disengage. I'm not sure if it's the map data or not, but the navigation is correct. It's supposed to stay here. Okay, so it wants to merge, and we have no one on our left, so it should be merging. Well, now we have cars here. But you should have merged already a long time ago when you wanted to. Right now we're good. Okay, so you saw that? The car wanted to go there. It usually goes there for some reason. You saw the swerve, but it stayed. That's good. Also, when it misses that turn, it wants to go to this turn, which hopefully it doesn't. Okay, good. But I don't know why it was so hesitant. It wanted to merge, which was the right thing to do, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we're getting the upcoming lane change notification. Not sure why it wants to make a lane change. It could stay on this lane and everything will be fine. I guess it doesn't want to stay on the most left lane. But once again, it's being hesitant. It should be merging. The car is letting me through. It's like, it's actually braking to let me in. I'm here. And now it makes the turn. I saw most of these issues fixed in the 11.1 or .2 version, but I'm not really sure why it tries to do that right now on this version. Comment below, guys, if you're experiencing the same issue where the car wants to merge, but it doesn't merge, it thinks a while, and then it decides to merge, or sometimes it doesn't merge at all. Okay, so the car wants to merge again. To merge again, and it's doing a little shadow braking right here, and there's the merge, and once again it's very hesitant. And my settings are on average, so on average, from what I understand, it should only merge to faster lanes, but all the lanes are going at the same speed. We're actually going the slowest, even though we're following the speed limit on as the map data suggests. I'm okay on this lane, but when it wants to make a merger, a lane change, it should stop hesitating and doing so. Can't wait for the beta. Bit of traffic up ahead. Okay, are we gonna brake? And this is what I'm talking about. That it's okay, but I wish it would just start a little bit earlier to make it more smooth. and it should not be braking right there. That car was making a right. We had plenty of time, but the car decided to brake a lot, and it's caused the car behind me kind of to come almost to a complete stop as well. Now I'm letting the car do most of the stuff right now. I'm looking in the back, I'm looking on the sides, everything is good, but 11.1 from what I've seen is a huge move into the right direction, as it kind of fixed most of these little bugs. We are going to be doing a lane change because we are approaching our exit. Now let's see how the car handles this exit. So once again, a lot of hesitation. We have plenty of room. Plenty of room. And that car behind me is merging before me, and okay, so it says auto steer unavailable for some reason. I get it. I don't know why. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much, I was able to bring you as far as I can. Don't know why that happens. I was holding my hand on the wheel. I was nudging it every so often. But thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. It does help with YouTube algorithm. It helps me keep making videos for you guys. If you enjoy this kind of content, I'll be making plenty of drives, some road trips, see how the car handles everything. So subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.